Why is change so hard? It's not a lack of willpower, it's a broken system. In Atomic Habits, James Clear shows us that success doesn't come from massive action, but from small habits repeated daily. Each small action is a vote for the kind of person you want to become. Build identity-based habits. Design your environment. Focus on systems, not outcomes. 1% better every day? That's the real transformation. Change isn't a leap, it's a system. You fall to the level of your systems. This book isn't just a productivity guide, it's a blueprint for transformation. It teaches us that change doesn't happen through giant leaps. Real, lasting change happens through small actions, repeated consistently, shaped by identity, and reinforced by environment. These actions, or habits, may seem tiny, but over time, they become the building blocks of our destiny. Let's dive into the key concepts from Atomic Habits and uncover how to reshape your life, one small behavior at a time. Identity-based habits. Most people start with goals. They say things like, I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to write a book, or I want to save $10,000. These are fine aspirations, but according to James Clear, goals are the wrong place to begin. Why? Because goals are temporary. You either achieve them or you don't, and then what? Clear proposes that instead of focusing on what you want to achieve, you should focus on who you wish to become. This is the concept of identity-based habits. Your habits are a reflection of your identity. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. If you want to be a writer, write every day, even if it's only a paragraph. If you want to be healthy, choose the stairs over the elevator. Each choice reinforces that identity. This approach shifts your focus from outcome-based living to identity-based living. For example, don't aim to run a marathon. Aim to become a runner. Don't aim to read 50 books. Aim to become a reader. Don't aim to meditate for an hour. Aim to become a mindful person. When your identity is aligned with your habits, change becomes natural and sustainable. You're not forcing yourself to do something. You're acting in accordance with who you believe you are. To start using identity-based habits, ask yourself, what kind of person would achieve the results I want? Then begin to embody that identity, even in the smallest ways. The habit loop. Habits are not random. They follow a predictable pattern that scientists call the habit loop. Understanding this loop is crucial for changing behavior, because it helps you pinpoint exactly where transformation needs to happen. The habit loop has 4 stages. Cue, the trigger that initiates the behavior. Craving, the desire or motivation behind the behavior. Response, the actual habit or behavior. Reward, the benefit you get from doing the behavior. Let's use an example. You walk into the kitchen. Cue, you feel bored or stressed. Craving. You reach for a cookie. Response, and you enjoy the sugary taste and emotional comfort. Reward. Clear takes this model and distills it into 4 laws for building good habits. Make it obvious. Design your cues to be visible and intentional. Make it attractive. Pair habits with things you enjoy. Make it easy. Reduce friction. Start small. Make it satisfying. Reinforce the reward. Feel the win. To break bad habits, invert the rules. Make it invisible. Remove the cue. Make it unattractive. Reframe your craving. Make it difficult. Increase friction. Make it unsatisfying. Add negative consequences. By applying these laws, you can design your behaviors more deliberately. You can build systems that naturally lead to success and eliminate the ones that keep you stuck. Systems greater than goals. Goals are seductive. They give us a clear finish line, but Clear warns us, goals can be deceptive. Here's why. Winners and losers often have the same goals. It's not the goal that differentiates them, it's the system. Achieving a goal is only a momentary change. If you clean your room, it's clean for a day. But if you don't change the habits that made it messy, you'll be back where you started. Goals can create a yo-yo effect. You run a marathon, then stop running. You lose 10 pounds, then regain them. What you need is a system, a process you follow daily, regardless of whether you feel motivated or not. A system is something you do because it's part of who you are. It becomes automatic, like brushing your teeth. Instead of focusing on the finish line, focus on the trajectory. Are you trending in the right direction? If so, success is inevitable. As Clear says, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. This is the essence of long-term change, a shift from short-term goals to enduring systems. Subtopic 4. Environment shapes behavior. Want to change your life? Start by changing your environment. Your surroundings have a powerful influence on your behavior, often more powerful than willpower. Clear writes, environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. Think about it. If you have chips on your counter, you'll eat them. If your TV remote is next to your bed, you'll likely watch late-night shows. But if your yoga mat is laid out in your living room, you're more likely to stretch. If there's a book on your pillow, you're more likely to read before bed. Your surroundings have a powerful influence on your behavior, often more powerful than willpower. Clear writes, environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. The secret is to design your environment to make good behaviors easier and bad ones harder. This is called environment design, and it's one of the most effective tools for habit formation. Some practical tips. Want to drink more water? Keep a filled bottle on your desk. Want to reduce phone usage? Leave it in another room while working. Want to practice guitar? Keep it visible and ready to grab. We tend to assume that habits are a matter of willpower. But Clear flips that idea. Make the right choice the easy choice. Don't rely on motivation. Rely on design. The power of compound growth. What's the big deal about getting 1% better each day? It doesn't seem like much, right? But over time, it changes everything. This is the central metaphor of atomic habits, the power of small, consistent improvements. Imagine improving just 1% every day. After 1 year, you're not just a little better. You're over 37 times better. Clear puts it this way: habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Just like money grows through compound interest, your habits grow through repetition. Each repetition reinforces your identity. Each decision shapes your direction. At first, the results are invisible. You're learning to play an instrument, but you still sound bad. You're going to the gym, but you don't see muscle yet. This is the plateau of latent potential. It's the quiet period before the breakthrough. Stick with it, and you'll cross the threshold. The ice cube melts. The bamboo shoots up. The results catch up with your effort. This is why consistency is more important than intensity. Anyone can work hard for a week. But the real transformation comes from showing up day after day, even when it feels like nothing is happening. So what have we learned from atomic habits? Change doesn't happen in one big leap. It happens in tiny steps repeated consistently. Your habits are not just actions. They're votes for the kind of person you want to become. Identity is the root of real change. Systems, not goals, are the vehicle. The right environment is more powerful than the strongest willpower. Compound growth, small changes over time, creates massive results. You don't need to wait for motivation. You don't need to overhaul your life in one dramatic moment. What you need is a simple system, a better set of habits that gently pushes you in the right direction day by day. In the next episode, we'll explore Deep Work by Cal Newport and why your ability to focus is your most valuable asset in a world full of noise.